What's up, Foxtrotters? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. If you're returning, hello. It's nice to see you all again. You guys look great. Yes, you person who's taking your dog for a walk and they just went number 2 and you just realized you don't have poo bags in your pocket or anywhere else. Oops, you look great. I hope everyone's having a wonderful Sunday. I am so excited to bring to you a subreddit I have yet to venture down, the r/oldpeople Facebook subreddit. It is really funny. It's like basically the r/insane people Facebook subreddit, but way more endearing and way cuter, and just way more of an accident. Like their posts are generally total accidents, and that's absolutely hilarious. So if that sounds good to you and you'd like to have some laughs with me on this fine Sunday, then please stay tuned.
Do you want dance? I'm cooking soon.
What are you doing?
Burg chip egg.
I mean, how can you turn that down? Ring Fit Adventure Overview Trailer, Nintendo Switch. In Ring Fit Adventure, battle enemies and explore numerous colorful worlds using real-world movements on your quest to take down a giant egotistical dragon. Available 10/18 for Nintendo Switch.
Fun to see your sister-in-law again. What a sweetie. Great haul. My favorite Christmas songs are the first Noel and Sleigh Ride, but they're all special to me. Love to sing along in the car.
2 things. 1, this is like oddly endearing, and then 2, how did Gram even find her way here? I don't even understand how she got onto this page and then made this comment. Just mystified. I need to know how this even happened. 1999 Toyota. All right. $1,500, driven 20,000 miles, automatic transmission. All right. I mean, besides having Toyota listed twice, I can't really see anything that's terribly funny. I don't know. Let's go ahead and look at the picture of the car that they're selling here. The Toyota. Oh. I'll take him. Oh, it's so cute. How did this happen? They were prompted to upload a photo of the car, right? And then somehow they misunderstood it as, I don't know, their profile photo or something, and decided to upload a picture of their dog. Or maybe could the car be in the background of the photo and they just didn't understand that they needed to make the photo smaller or crop it or something or move it within the frame, anything like that at all. I don't know if there is an explanation for this, and Lord knows we're never going to get one, so. On a post asking where to find shufganiot locally, maybe she was going to help look. I would call local bakeries. Shufganiot is simply a deep fried donut without a hole, and then it is filled with jams. Yes, it is, and it is absolutely delicious. Maybe check with the local halal chapter. My other thought would be to try Lucky's or Fresh Thyme.
I need to get dressed.
Okay, all right. Okay, fine. Oh my God.
That is insane that the police just left. We need some serious retraining for sure. If you don't serve and protect, then you are an overpaid traffic cop. There seems to be plenty of citizens in court for doing 5 to 10 miles an hour over the speed limit and speed traps. Misappropriated funds indeed. Agreed. I feel like this is a problem easily solved by better communication, education, and experience. Happy holidays.
Did you just reply to yourself, agree to your point, and then wish yourself a happy holiday? I mean, technically they wish themselves a happy holidays, but yeah, that would appear so. How did they not realize that that was a post that they just did? Didn't they realize, like, was there anything in their brain like, this sounds familiar. Where have I read this before?
How to watch Mousy. How to watch video on Internet Explorer. MP4 meaning hiccup. MP4 meaning millennial. AOL sign-in page for video FB help pages. Kathy!
Grandpa, are you okay? Do you need assistance? Please just hit your life alert button if you need help. Grandpa, it's gonna be okay. Put the phone down. Can someone please explain to me why there is an overabundance of horrible memes, in quotations, memes made by all these sweet old people? Like, how did they even get this format? How did they figure out to do this? They went to go type a message, and how did they open up this? Like, how does that even happen? I don't even understand. But this is a page with a bunch of little poo emojis, and right in the middle it just says, no good. Okay, sure. Can I get a little more info? No? All right. Is it rude to look at someone and start singing If You Only Had a Brain at them?
Forward, forward, ha ha ha! Millennials don't even know this movie. It's the ringtone for my 22-year-old nephew, so I get to hear it whenever he calls me.
Yep, that thought goes through my brain fairly often.
I don't know many people in their 30s that don't know this movie, but okay, sure.
I usually only sing this to myself.
I've done it anyhow. Or just say, oh boy.
I love this story. I have a book.
Congratulations. Why does it seem that all old people seem to think that millennials are like teenagers? I don't know why they think that. I'm 33 years old. I am a millennial, and I absolutely love the Wizard of Oz movie. It was one of the most iconic movies of my childhood. I remember watching it with my friends over and over again on repeat. I had a friend whose little sister was terrified of the monkeys in that scene, or in that one scene. You all know the ones I'm talking about, those scary flying monkeys. Those things were terrifying. What the heck? But yeah, we used to torture her by playing that movie all the time. So like, I definitely know what that movie is. And I would think pretty much all of my peers, they know what that movie is as well. Like if I were to call any of my friends in my phone book, the people that I see regularly, they would be like, of course I know what the Wizard of Oz is. Why are you asking me? It's just a really odd move. But whatever. Let's let Graham keep her belief system. I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point, right? The species the world lost this decade.
Does it look real? Know how to recycle wrapping paper? Unwrap carefully and fold put away with Xmas stuff. Great to reuse for years.
Gotta do more than recycle to prevent all those species from dying off.
True. It was an ugly fraud, though.
God, Grandma, what's wrong with you? It's a bit harsh, don't you think? I also don't know how it happened that they managed to make a comment pertaining to the photo and then make a comment not pertaining to the photo within the same comment. Like, that totally dispels my entire theory that I thought maybe it was an accident when they would post these things, but clearly they intended to leave the top part of the post. I mean, it doesn't look real, but then it's like, I don't know where the second part of that sentence came from or why. There's no rhyme or reason for it. But you know what? I'll be honest. That is some good advice. Wrapping paper is a racket, my dudes. And think of all the paper you waste every year to wrap presents. And don't get me wrong. I love pretty wrapping paper. I love wrapping presents for people. It is super fun. I love the whole experience of it. I get it. But there is something to that whole reuse thing with the wrapping paper. If you can save it, if you're able to, try and save it. Don't be one of those nuts that's picking it out of the trash. I mean, if you really want to, I guess go for it. Live your best life. But like, my recommendation would be to like not get things out of the trash. But like, I don't even know how I got on this tangent. We're going to move on.
Help! Can't get VCR hooked up.
Then the angry bird. That's how I'm feeling right now. This just leads to me being mystified about how do these sweet old folks get here? How do they manage to get to this point where they've posted this with like a fancy leaf background, with white text over the background so that it pops? Like, how did they figure this out? They can't even figure out how to text properly or to go on like a forum and post, but then here they are posting full on memes. Like, I don't understand what happens. It's just going to be a mystery. I think we're just going to be mystified by this forever. It's an ongoing, absolute X-file. Great to hear. So proud of you. Huge hugs headed your way. Heart. So proud of her. Congratulations.
What does heart mean? Is it Father, Son, and Holy Ghost?
Why would the first thought be that? Am I missing something? Whose first thought when they see that? They see the little like old heart emoji before the advent of emojis as we now know them, when this used to be the way we would do it. How does it go from that to thinking that that might be the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost? Oh, is it because of the three, right? Oh, because there's that three thing. Oh, okay, yeah, the Trinity, that's what it's called. Sorry, I am not a religious person by any means, so forgive me if I sounded crass by any of that. It wasn't intended. I went to Catholic school growing up and was raised by a Jew, so, you know, it just makes you into an interesting person when that happens. But yeah, okay, so I guess the three, maybe that's what that was, but still, why would that be the first thought? It's so cute. Okay, I know it's stupid. Don't anyone come for me for blurring out the second part of the title of that book. We all know what it says, but for some reason the algorithm just, and the bots that live in the algorithm just really hate literature, I guess. Just because it sounds like something else. It's so dumb. Okay. Lost my copy of Moby Blank, and I want to give it another read. Anyone have a recommended version? Let me know, and I'll pick it up from a bookstore.
HBD.
HBD?
Maybe it was yesterday. I know it's close. Birthday.
There's something very endearing about that. But there's something so funny about how on the subreddit that I noticed, on the r/oldpeople Facebook subreddit, it just seems chock full of these sweet old folks who are so keen to wish everybody a happy birthday. It reminds me of back in the day. I remember everybody's grandma had, and I don't know, maybe your grandma does too, but I feel like maybe grandmas are savvier now and they have these phones so they can make all these ridiculous posts online. But grandmas back in the day, their calendars would just be inundated with dates for everybody's birthday. Like every day was marked for a birthday, like Jimmy, Johnny, Janet, whoever the kids are, or whoever the people are, like a whole 30 days worth every month, every single month. There are people who weren't even their grandkids, weren't related, but they like, it was a neighbor maybe they grew up with, or they taught them at Sunday school and they just send them birthday cards every birthday. Well, it just, now that we have technology, it just seems to have transcended into a new way for sweet old folks to represent their desire to wish everybody a happy birthday. They can just do it all over social media on these unrelated posts that have nothing to do with anybody's birthday or anything at all. When someone's asking a question about literature and then you say happy birthday because you're a sweet old person and you just want to let them know that you're thinking about them on their special day. It's so cute.
Miss you, girl,
says Nadine 2 years ago.
Miss you too. Let's try to get together someday,
says Nadine 25 minutes ago. What the heck? So Nadine commented on her own post from 2 years ago. Oh, honey. You know what breaks my heart is that Nadine's somewhere thinking that there's somebody that doesn't want to hang out with her that spent 2 years avoiding her or something. Oh, Nadine. My 62-year-old dad just made his first Facebook profile. This is such a common theme. I feel like whenever people's parents or grandparents post pictures of themselves, they always do this. Well, you know, I gotta say, this is pretty advanced as far as I'm considered. My dad is in his early 70s, and he refuses, I'm not even kidding, I wish I were, he refuses to text. He somehow thinks that texting is like some sort of newfangled millennial ridiculous concoction that's some sort of going to create some sort of data breach. He doesn't trust it, is all I'm trying to say. So this man will email me. My father will email me instead of texting me. So I don't know. I mean, I guess at least he's able to send an email from his phone. Maybe I should just be grateful he's come this far. It's time for everyone's favorite segment of the video. It's time for the wholesome moment of the day. Let's see who you guys sent over. The animals featured in today's video are going to be Marco Polo the hedgehog and Vosh the dog, and these were sent over by Carolyn N, and I'm going to go ahead and read the email. Our hedgehog Marco Polo passed away yesterday. He liked to hide and explore. But I think your viewers would love to see him and his dog brother Vosh the dog peed. People who have seen the anime Trigun will get this joke. If you do get that joke, please let me know down below. Also, just a heads up, this email was sent on November 22nd. So I just want to say, rest in peace, Marco Polo. I hope you have a safe journey wherever your little spiky soul is bound to go. And I'm sorry, Carolyn, for your loss. And if you're looking to get a new member of your family, I definitely recommend to adopt, not shop. Check out your local shelters, your local humane societies. Donate if you can, volunteer if you can, foster if you can, and don't forget to spay and neuter your pets. And if you want to see a photo of your pets here, then go ahead and send it to my email in my channel description, and you will see your pets here eventually. Alright, Foxtrotters, that's going to do it for me today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked that video, please hit that like button down below. If you have any good comments or suggestions, please leave that down below as well. I love to hear what you have to say, and I love interacting with you all. If you have not already, hit that subscribe button and become a Foxtrotter. Come join the den. Den Mother would love to have you. Alright, I hope you folks enjoyed that journey down r/oldpeople Facebook. I have not ventured down this subreddit before. I found it hilarious. I hope you did as well. We will be back tomorrow with an r/anti-MLM trash video because that's really my one true love, as you all know. So, as always, folks, I love you all very much, and until the next video, take care.